I'll keep quiet.
No, you can't interact.
Yes.
Ow!
All right.
Good
So,
job, Doc.
Melissa.
But what to behave yourself.
Okay.
This is our theme song. Chocolate, pineapple, and melon. Food.
Food. Oh.
I am so excited.
It's the clock.
Hello, friends. Hey, the music will end in a minute. All right.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good
Hiya.
evening. Good morning, wherever you are in this world. Thank you for attending our 5th episode of Cooking with
Melissa.
and Doc. The premise of this show is that Melissa made it a mission of hers to teach me how to cook. And look, and my son,
Hi, Dylan.
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 So I said, why don't we make it a reality show? So everyone can join us and we all have fun. We fix dinner together and break bread together on Sunday. Isn't that a nice tradition to start? I own a dance studio and Melissa is one of our students, and cooking and food is an essential part of our fitness program.
But
So
healthy cooking. That health is the key word.
a little bit of healthy.
Yeah.
All right. So today's episode, what are we having, Melissa?
We are doing a one. Oops, so I don't make a lot of noise. We're going to be doing a one sheet pan meal, which means everything is just going to get cooked on this one sheet. And we are doing a steak and potatoes dish with asparagus.
So how did we get to that decision? What was our process?
Well, every week we're going to try to I'm going to pick out a couple of recipes, show them to Doc. And then when Doc gives the okay, we'll put out a poll.
Yeah.
And you guys get to choose what we cook.
And this was the winner.
Yeah.
Yay!
It's good because it was also my favorite.
So far, all of them have been your favorites. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we'd like to welcome
Melissa, so I carry on.
our friend Kat is here, Patricia,
yes.
Yare, Bella. Bella is on. Wow. Bianca, Yuana from Indonesia. Okay. I'm gonna mute for a little bit first, okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. We will open up the lines when Melissa tells me to open the lines.
Well, you unmuted me. No, everybody can say something. Please feel free. Just make sure you keep your background noise low.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll allow participants to mute themselves, to unmute themselves. In that way, if they have a question, they can go ahead and mute themselves, unmute themselves, and ask their question, then mute themselves back.
Perfect.
All right. So, Melissa, what are our ingredients?
Okay. So the ingredient list, you are going to have your potatoes, which I've started to pre-cut already. You've already cut them. So you have your potatoes. You have your asparagus. Okay. Asparagus.
Well,
yep.
We did not know when we were looking for this. I went to check. I thought it was celery.
I guess
so we asked we asked this older guy in Walmart and said, what is asparagus?
Well, it's very good. I love it. So hopefully
And
you
he
will
said,
too.
that's that one right there. So we got it.
Yes.
We got it right.
Good. Good. You need your steak. So you got your steak.
Yeah.
Yep, very good.
And
Very
tell
good.
them what I did that was not, that I
Oh
forgot.
yeah, you should be bringing your steak defrosted and up to room temperature before you cook it. But so he didn't take it out. That was my fault, I guess. And he
But,
he had to
you know,
defrost it in the microwave.
we went to the grocery store and we found out that there were a lot of different steaks.
There are definitely a lot of different steaks.
There
Some
are
are more
round
tender.
steaks, tenderloin steaks,
Yes.
every steak that you can imagine.
I actually
And-
got flat iron because your skirt was too expensive for me. But this flat iron is still as good.
So we asked the man who is in that section, what is a skirt? A skirt steak. So he said, well, we did not have any. So he went inside the store, the storage room, and found a pack of it. So we were able to get, because I told him, so what does a skirt steak at least look like so we can substitute if there's not any?
Yeah. Well,
So what, Melissa? Why is it called the skirt?
it has to do with the cut. It has to do with where they cut it from. I'm not exactly sure what part of the cow gets the skirt steak, but it's beef is very expensive now. So, you know,
Yes,
It's hard
Jeannie
because-
said that too.
yes, it's gone up quite a bit. So it's not very often I get to make steak. So you have your steak, you have your garlic powder.
What she said.
You got your rosemary, which you should have already had because we used it in a different recipe.
Oh, did you say how much we spent?
How much did you spend?
Yeah, how much you spend today?
So for everyone's information, the first episode, I spent $208 for groceries because we bought pretty much everything that we can think of and more. So, and then it went down to 100 and how much, Jeannie? We
can
can't hear
unmute.
you.
147.
147 and then it went down to 449 something. And then the
20.
last episode was $21.
Nice. Well, you
Right.
spent
And
less than me.
today is 26.
Okay, that's about what I spent on these ingredients too. So thankfully I had some already. So you had your salt, you had your pepper, right? And olive oil. What kind of oil did you get today?
We still have the olive oil from
Okay. Well, perfect. Yes, I always keep olive oil in the house, so that's good.
pepper.
Yep. Perfect.
And the most expensive item was the steak. It's
The steak.
$50.
Yeah, my steak was like that too. So next week, just a preview, we're gonna start trying to find $5 to $10 dinners.
No.
Yeah. Well, trust me.
That's
we'll try-
impossible.
I love that idea. Yes, we can do
You
this.
do.
I
I
don't
don't.
think we can.
Okay.
All right, we'll
oh,
see.
and did you get your blue cheese, which I actually just ran out to the store for?
Well, I'm lactose intolerant,
I know.
so I cannot have cheese. So we're just showing you the blue cheese.
Okay.
But
Well, you
I
can add it to Dylan. You can
I
take
tried to find some substitute because Melissa gave me a list of non-dairy cheeses. Did you all know it exists? But
No.
Walmart doesn't have it and Target doesn't have it. So I guess I have to order it from Amazon. All right, go
All right.
ahead. Melissa.
So are you ready to get started?
Ready as Freddy. Jeannie, what does Freddy like Freddy mean? Google it. we went traveling and we started like, what are these sayings really mean? Like stuck, like Chuck. Who is Chuck? And why is he stuck? Charlie Horse and all that. That was fun. All right. Anyway, I'm digressing.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So I need the first step we're going to do is we're going to get our bowls.
Bowls.
Yep.
You don't have a bowl.
You got your equipment ready, right?
I don't have. I have the sheet. No, a bowl, a big bowl.
Okay.
But I guess I have to put you covered it with.
I was just gonna ask if you had you don't have to, but I think your sheet gets preserved better if you do use tin foil. So it's I use aluminum foil because I'm trying to keep my cookie sheet nice or my baking sheet nice.
Okay. With foil and
Yes. So while he's doing that, Doc, why don't we get the potatoes ready? Okay, you got the potatoes? Okay. Yeah. Your potato. Yeah, oh, those look good. I like the little potatoes. So we bought the little ones and I have them. I like the fact that they're purple. Well, I don't know if you can really tell, but these potatoes are they're called baby potatoes. And they're full of nutrients and they're delicious. So I prefer to cook with these. But any potatoes really would have done. Okay, so you got your potatoes. I'm going to cut one more. You can slice them in wedges, but these little ones I only have to slice in half, like so. And you're going to take your potatoes and you're going to take a tablespoon of olive oil.
Okay. Okay.
And you're going to toss that in there with a little salt and pepper. So you're going to take you're going to take like sprinkle salt, about a 1/4 teaspoon. I as I told you. And then you're going to get your pepper. You're going to take your pepper and you're going to sprinkle it.
Is it also a 1/4 of a teaspoon pepper?
Yes, but you can just sprinkle it. And
I put too much. All right.
Okay. So you only need, a lot of times with potatoes, you only need a little like olive oil, salt, and pepper. You don't need to add any extra seasonings. And you're going to toss them. Exactly. So I'm using a spoon, but that's okay. You could do that too. And thank you, Dylan. You don't have to. But you're going to take these once they're tossed and you're going to spread it out on your cookie sheet. So you're going to put it in your oven. If your oven's preheated like mine was, you probably heard my oven singing to me. My new oven likes to sing. And you're going to spread it out on your cookie sheet, face up. Well, you have wedges, but if you did the little potatoes like me, you do it face up.
I can still put it face up.
Yeah, okay.
You mean the skin is underneath, right?
The skin is underneath, yep.
Oh, and yeah, do not skin it. We were about to skin it.
No, when you're roasting potatoes, don't take off the skin. That's a lot of flavor you're losing. The only time I ever peel the potatoes is if I'm making mashed potatoes. Then you want to peel them. But other than that,
salad.
I'm sorry?
Potato salad.
Oh yeah, potato salad too. True. I don't really make potato salad, so yeah, didn't think about that.
Potato salad. Jeannie
I do
knows.
too, but I don't make it.
I love potato salad.
Yeah.
Okay, so Doc, when you're done
It's my
that,
favorite.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna put them in your oven. Okay.
Should I cut the asparagus because I haven't cut it yet?
We will do that while the potatoes are in the oven because you're not putting the asparagus in yet.
Okay.
Okay, so you're gonna set your timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So which rack? The upper rack or the lower rack? The middle?
Do the upper rack.
Upper rack.
Upper rack.
We
Okay.
don't have an upper rack. All right, putting it. You all can see it.
That looks good.
Oh my.
Excuse me. Meanwhile, I'm going to take a sip of water.
Good idea.
Is it 15 minutes?
15 minutes you're going to do it. So this way we kind of have some time to kill. So we're going to do the asparagus and we'll talk a little bit.
So who else is cooking tonight? So we can spotlight them. Okay. I don't see anyone cooking.
I don't see anybody. I thought Talia was going to join us, but I don't see her on.
She said she doesn't know how to operate her oven yet. It's also new.
I offered her, but she didn't get back to me. So, all right. So we're gonna, I guess we'll, yeah. We have our Yari who I'm waiting to cook with us. Yes.
Let's take a group picture. Can we take a group picture first?
Sure.
Because
I gotta show off my new tattoo today, guys. I got,
all right, ready? Dylan, come on. 1, 2, 3. Print screen. I can't see your face, Dylan. Come closer. All right, thank you guys. Okay, go back to programming. Regular.
Okay, so we're gonna just prepare our asparagus while that's so we can just put it along with that while it's doing it.
So I cut the asparagus, the portion where it's, yeah, that one.
You want to cut the bottoms of it?
Yes, I did.
And believe it or not, I actually like to use a scissor. And you don't, because you don't want these root bottoms. They're very tough.
They're very tough.
Yeah, so you kind of want to.
Oh, we did that already.
Kind of want to snip them.
How many bundles did you have to cut?
Well, it says 4 cups, but I'm not going to do that because that's too much for my husband and I. So,
Okay.
so I'm just going to snip a whole bunch. I'm just going to snip a whole bunch of them.
One bunch?
Yes, you don't want more than a bunch. This whole thing you bought, that's a bunch.
Yeah,
so.
We bought 2 just in case.
Yeah, no, that's unless you really like asparagus. I love it.
It's my favorite vegetable.
But I will tell you something about it. And this is kind of
okay, tell us.
This is kind of a gross fact about asparagus.
Oh my.
Oh God, here we go.
You kind of know about it, Doc, or you should as a doctor. Asparagus turns your pea green. So
what?
So if you start peeing, if you start to pee green tonight after eating this, it's okay.
Oh,
but it's
God,
delicious
no.
and it's very healthy for you.
Jeannie.
You gotta tell me now. Oh God.
Yeah. So this is probably about enough asparagus for my husband and I. This is probably what we'll eat. So
how do you cut it?
You just take a scissor and or a knife.
Oh, we already did that.
That's all you have to do is snip it. And that's fine. You just
I thought we have to chop it. Okay.
Well, you can chop it. Yeah, chopping it would be fine too. Yeah, let's chop it. Let's be adventurous and chop it. So this is make it a little smaller. I just cut them right in half. That's fine. So yeah.
Okay.
So
I think you need a shoe strap.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use your same bowl for it.
Ooh, that's a beautiful bowl.
Yeah, thank you. And you're gonna use salt and pepper and the rest of the, rest of the olive oil. So it's another tablespoon of olive oil and a little more salt and pepper, and you're gonna toss it again. So.
Oh, that's a nice.
And this is gonna sit because we still need to wait for our potatoes to roast a little more.
I got, okay. I forgot what that.
So you want them to roast a little more, and then you just toss it again. Toss it and make it, just get it coated all so that the asparagus is completely coated. So
you're making me hungry, Melissa.
Yes.
Oh,
I actually just need a paper towel for my hands.
You need your shoe straps out. Yeah,
Yep. And then I'm gonna just toss the asparagus that I chopped. So I'm gonna take care of that really quick. So
good job, Doc.
All right, Doc. So we got that ready. So Doc, so far, out of all the dishes that we've done, what has been your favorite dish?
I'm really excited with the steak.
You're really excited with the steak, yes.
Yes.
I know,
because
steak.
That's my favorite.
You don't get me I don't get you as a steak person.
Melissa, he loves steak.
She does more as a fish person.
Yeah. So how do you like your steak, Doc?
Medium rare.
Medium rare?
But Dylan likes his well done. So we may have to do it well done.
You could do medium well.
Okay.
Well done is, to me, overcooks the steak. And so when you're making a steak, it's very important to pay attention to the temperature. So if you want like a medium rare, you want to cook your steak at no more than like 130. But if you want to do medium well, or it's like 145, sometimes 150. And then if you do well done, that's like 160 and above. And that to me is.
So Mark showed us this weekend, he said he cooked some steak to practice for Thanksgiving. And he has all these temperature gauges around the steak, right? Jeannie, did you see that?
Yes.
It was like sticking out like a mosquito net. All right. But he said it's very particular with the temperature of the steak.
Yes, that's very, very particular. So it's very important to not. So this is where you really probably want your meat thermometer. So this is where, because the temperature is going to determine how well done you want your steak. So
you don't want it too hard now. Like,
no, and that's what happens, especially with a skirt and flank steak like we have. If you tend to cook it, the tougher it gets.
Yeah.
So you don't want to get a tough steak. I've done that before, and it's like unedible.
And
long time ago, but
it lost the nutrient as well. The more well done you get it lost some of their nutrient as well.
Yeah, that's another. Yep.
Oh, I didn't
All
know
the
that.
iron, right? The iron from the.
Right, and this steak is very good and is very high in iron. So if you have an iron deficiency, kind of like I do from time to time, you want to make sure you get lots of iron. And steak or beef is a good way to get it. Red meat, but you don't want to eat a lot of red meat though, because red meat can lead to heart disease if you eat way too much, right, Doc?
Yes, and colon cancer.
Yeah.
Good job, Doc.
So I have about 6 minutes left on that. So what we'll do is, so if you want, we could just, we can prepare the steak.
Okay, prepare the steak.
Yes. And with that, this is where you're going to use your rosemary and your salt and your pepper.
And spread it. Okay, I need a bigger dish too so I can spread it.
Yeah, I'm going to just use my cutting board. I'll wash
the
it.
cutting board. Yeah, we can do that.
But yeah, you probably want to rub the steak. So I would suggest probably washing your hands, and then we can just use our hands to rub the steak. Okay.
You got it, Lois.
So I got
You have to give it love with the hands. The more you rub it, the more juicier it comes.
I
Yes.
love it.
Yes. So I washed my hands.
Good job, Lois.
And here you're gonna end up using a half a teaspoon of garlic. Or if you're like me, you'll probably the garlic powder. I think we should use real garlic, but I'm not gonna get that out tonight.
Why?
So you're gonna use half a teaspoon of garlic.
I like your
Alright.
measuring spoons, Melissa.
Yep.
You don't like mine?
Oh wait, I can't see. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I like your stock.
Yeah. So you're gonna sprinkle this on. What I would do is I would sprinkle it on both sides. So sprinkle that on. Okay.
You're making me hungry.
Sprinkle it on both sides. And then you're gonna take your half a teaspoon of the dried rosemary too. So I'm actually just I'm gonna estimate it. I'm gonna do about a half a teaspoon on each side. Just because, like I said, you wanna get the steak all around. And then your salt and pepper. And again, since I've been cooking for a while, I just eye everything. But if you're gonna do about a half a teaspoon of salt and a quarter teaspoon of pepper. But I just like to eye everything. I know, Doc, you'll get to this point where you can just kind of eye it. And then you just rub it in. Rub it in. We're gonna kind of make friends with the steak now. This is why we just washed our hands.
You're being a lot funny to the steak.
Yes.
So how much salt again? Half a teaspoon?
Half
for
a teaspoon.
Both? Per side or for the whole
I
thing?
actually did both sides just to give it a little more flavor.
Okay. And then how much pepper again?
Yeah. And actually, your steak probably is at room temperature, but we still have a few minutes before we have to put the steak in. A lot of tonight's dish is actually a little bit of waiting to do it, you know, for things.
Okay,
because-
we could dance.
Yeah. So now's actually a good time. If any of you have any questions while we're waiting to do the rest of the dish, please feel free to ask.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did it hurt?
Oh, a tattoo? Believe it or not, it didn't hurt. It actually felt like some points it just felt like I was getting stung a little bit, but not pain. It felt like I was being pricked. The only like stinging part was when they were doing the color. So the color in here, when he was doing the color, because he was going around a little more, it stung a little. But other than that, it was fine. You know, he told me don't get it on the bone. So I did not get it on the bone. I wasn't going to anyway. And the reason why I got my tattoo today was because my father passed away a few years ago and he loved fishing. So I've wanted for the past 5 years to get a tattoo in honor of him and his favorite pastime. And he was a good fish. Not only was my father a great cook, because my father was a great cook, and that's where I got a lot of my cooking skills from. He was a good fisherman as well. So, yeah.
And she knows my opinion about tattoos.
My mother shares your opinion too. So don't. That's why
Doc, I agree with you, but
yeah,
it's a one and done thing. So
I
will
said,
never
well, you can
What's
do
the
something
opinion,
for
Melissa?
your dad in other ways.
Melissa,
Yeah.
what's the opinion?
He doesn't like tattoos.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were talking about Dad's fishing.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Melissa, you embellish the truth a little bit about Dad's fishing, but you do that for the cooking show.
he was a good fish. He came home with fish.
There was one time, Melissa, that he caught me, remember? With the hook
Yes.
down in Pennsylvania.
Yes. So, all right. So, yes. So that's why I did this. And like I said, it's a one and done thing. I will never get another tattoo again. So don't worry.
Once you get it, you want more.
I do not want more.
That's why I'm not.
Yeah. But to get back to cooking, well, that killed, my oven is ready. It's singing to me. What? I don't know how to turn off my new oven from singing. So, okay. So here we go. How much more do you have on your oven, Doc?
20 seconds.
Okay. So wait.
20 seconds for
Yeah.
Docky.
Okay.
I gotta take a picture.
We take it out?
Yes, because we're gonna have to add, you're gonna add your, now you're gonna add your asparagus into it, and you're gonna kind of put them mixed in with the potatoes. So you're gonna mix them in on your cooking sheet. So I'm gonna use my spoon, and you're just gonna kind of, Doc, you look, see I'm mixing them into the, yep, take it and put it on the sheet. Okay, and you're gonna mix everything together. This is where the one sheet, where everything, like I said, is getting cooked on one sheet. So this saves on a lot of dishes, which my husband will love because he hates to do the dishes when I cook a lot.
I love dishes.
So, and then after you toss it in, you're gonna just lay your steak on top of it. So it should look like this, okay? So everything is all together.
So I noticed that it was good that the skin was actually on the bottom, because I see that the ones that I had accidentally put, it stuck in the foil.
Yes. Yep, but sometimes it doesn't, sometimes you like to do that too, because it gets a nice brown feature. That steak looks really good.
It
And
does, right?
Yes.
Walmart, everyday low prices. I have to say it because they pay me. No, they don't.
Yes. Okay, so you're gonna take that and you're gonna put it back in the oven. Okay. So put everything together, and
Show
you're
them
gonna
first. We have to show them first. They can see it. See?
Okay, I'll take mine. I showed mine already. I already put mine back in the oven, so I'm not gonna take it back out. And now, what my suggestion is, they say that it should take about 10 to 15 minutes. So what do you want to cook your steak at, Doc, today? Like, do you want well done, medium rare, medium well?
Medium well.
Okay. So what my suggestion is that we're going to set our timers for about 12 minutes to double check. Yes. So I'm going to put in 12 minutes. And my oven will sing to you again when it's ready. And we're going to check it because we want to see if it's at like medium well, we want it to be about 145. So 145, 150. So that's where our meat thermometers will come in. And we'll check the steak in about 12 minutes. Let's see.
Oh,
and we also want to make sure that the vegetables are nice and tender.
Okay.
Because you don't want asparagus, you can have a little bit of a crunch, but you don't want that on the potatoes. Crunchy potatoes are only good with French fries.
Oh, now you're talking.
Or maybe in the morning if you like, like breakfast potatoes, then you want a crunch.
Crunch.
But other than that, you want your potatoes to be fairly soft. I didn't even use those. So now that we have some more time to kill, does anyone else have any questions for me or Doc?
No.
No.
Okay.
Well, Doc, let me ask.
I have no cooking questions, but I have other questions.
have you been cooking any other time than these cooking classes?
No.
Dylan's like, nope.
Well, Jeannie's mom cooked me some food. Right, Jeannie?
Every week.
Right. Tell them what I had this week.
He had meatloaf.
Yum.
What else? Chicken,
Mhm. Baked chicken.
baked chicken, yes.
I love baked
Right.
chicken.
I think that's it, right? So she cooks me every week. And but we'll try to do a little bit more. We'll do better, huh?
Well, the whole point of this thing, this whole show is for, especially you said Dylan, to learn how to cook and to incorporate it into your everyday life. It
Yes.
saves you money
money.
Well, I like
for the
it
most part.
because we eat together and we cook together, and you know how difficult it is to engage your teenager, and this is just awesome experience. Thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Now we
Well,
have something to look forward to, you know.
I
the
love
both
you
of
with
us.
Dylan. So
And we go shopping together, and now he say, when are we gonna shop? When are we gonna shop?
yeah.
And I like watching. I was like, oh,
And then-
Sunday's coming. Sunday's coming.
So, well, isn't Dylan wants to stay in shape too, right? Because
Yes.
he has a career or wants to be a career.
Wrestler.
Exactly.
Show them what we got today, Dylan. No. The action figure. We got an action figure.
My husband's got used to have quite a few of them.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So what was that you were saying? We should do the blue cheese.
The blue cheese, I actually got what they call gorgonzola. It's Italian blue cheese.
Ooh,
And it's a little bit of a different
that's what
taste
you
to
told.
it.
That's what.
But I love that.
Me too. I'm Italian, so you know.
It says it aged more than 60 days.
Yeah, this one says 90. So, but I like the flavor of gorgonzola a little bit. I know.
I got a question.
You don't have to use it, but it just gives a nice little flavor, especially to a steak.
I have a question.
But it's optional too, because you can sprinkle it in, or you can use it, you can use it on your own individual servings as well. So it's not something that you have to eat, Duck. If Dylan wants to eat it, he can.
So he can sprinkle it in his.
Right, exactly, in his own, if he wants.
All
I
right,
think
good.
Catherine had a question.
Yes, I have a question.
All right, Ray, you have a
a
question.
stupid question, but you know me. I have an idea for the next cooking because I'm a fish person, so we should do fish one time.
I thought of that. Well, Doc, why are we not doing fish? Tell me why we're not doing fish.
Because Dylan doesn't eat fish, but
Oh, okay.
you know what he had yesterday for the first time ever?
What, Doc?
Jeannie, what was it? Catfish. He had catfish.
Fried fish.
Yeah, but he said, well, that's not seafood.
Catfish is food, and that's
Oh,
good.
salmon. Bella
Salmon.
said we should do salmon. Yes, we can do grilled
Well,
salmon.
Yes, I do salmon too. Well, what
Wow.
we'll do is the catfish, was it breaded and fried?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So again, that loses some health factors. However, we can probably do a healthy version of breaded and fried catfish.
Ooh, that's.
I haven't had that in a while.
I should have come to your house and do that one. Wait.
Salmon is good too, Melissa.
Yes, I like salmon. Salmon steaks are one of my favorites.
I'm okay with salmon. I have a bad experience with salmon.
Let's get
Salmon,
that
tuna,
glass,
and
Melissa.
shrimp.
I have
Someone-
bad. I have a bad.
Yeah, I don't like salmon and I don't like catfish.
You don't
I
like
like
catfish?
flounder, but it's
Yeah,
hard
I
to
like
find the
flounder.
flounder.
Well, here's the problem with a flounder and or tilapia,
Ooh, I love tilapia.
It's fish here.
but they're called garbage fishes
yeah.
because they're kind of they're low in nutrient value and they're kind of just in the bottom of the
Or the ocean.
the sea. Yeah,
Really? I love
Yeah.
tilapia.
they don't. Yeah, no,
I do too, Doc.
my husband does too.
I did a good question.
And they are the fishes with the highest iron. I mean, what is that thing that is not good for the body? The
Oh
Iodine.
yes, they have
Good.
mercury.
Oh,
mercury.
mercury.
The
Yeah,
lowest,
mercury.
the low. If the fish is more near the ocean, the highest the mercury it is. So it's not good for the body, but it still tastes good though.
Yeah, scavengers. But so does shrimp.
Yes.
Shrimp is another
Bella
one.
said
That,
scavenger.
yes, but shrimp is another one. I love shrimp, but it's a scavenger.
I like that shrimp that you made me the
But
other time.
catfish is a scavenger too. Catfish
I
will
like that
eat
shrimp recipe you cooked
Yes.
for me the other time.
But you know what the best type of steak is?
What?
The best type of steak, because we're cooking steak, is filet mignon. But it's the most expensive. I think I got the yes.
You're killing me, Melissa.
That's all I get. Right, Jeannie? Filet
Yeah.
mignon.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna have a birthday coming up.
Yes, Jeannie.
Jeannie's birthday.
So, Jeannie, what is your favorite dish to eat during, like, for your birthday?
Cake.
Oh God, here we go.
Italian.
She
What'd she
likes
say?
salmon.
She likes salmon. So is that what you're gonna get for your birthday dinner? Salmon?
If Raymond takes me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
All
go.
I owe you dinner, Melissa.
What she gets. She asked
So-
what she gets.
Yeah. So Doc, I have about 3 minutes left on my oven. How about you?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Okay. Now what we're doing is we're actually roasting everything tonight instead of, the best way to actually make steak on a general basis is in a cast iron skillet. Or I now have, so I can teach Dylan how to grill. Sometimes I now have this griddle that came with my new oven. That's cast iron. And we can make some good stuff grilling in the future. 'Cause I know
Yay.
he wants to grill. So that's a good way to do some indoor grilling.
Yes.
So we'll have to look into that. But what's really good about these sheet pan dinners too is everything just gets cooked evenly and all together, and you have less of a mess when it comes to cleaning up.
Yeah, that's what Karen said. She loves the one sheet pan dinners.
Yes, and there's so many you can make. As you tell, we had a few out there. That was only a few.
They were all delicious. We
Yeah,
should
so
try
maybe-
to do all of them eventually.
Yep, exactly. But I want to show you some different cooking techniques every single week and different ways to make things. And, and you tell me what you like
Well,
to do.
It's Halloween. So do we have to have like Halloween dishes next week?
I've been trying to look.
Not the foot.
Yeah, I was
You
going
want me
to
to do a meatloaf foot? Nah.
make, it's called a feet loaf. So it's, it's a meatloaf in shape of feet.
How about
I
a
got-
squash puree?
I got traumatized because I have the dancer's feet and my feet doesn't look good. And if I'm gonna eat a meatloaf that is shaped like feet,
Yeah. Yeah, so I've been looking up trying to find some healthy dinners that are Halloween inspired since next week's Halloween. There's not as much out there as you think there should be.
Have you been, Melissa, on the bonefish grill menu?
No, what is on the bonefish grill menu?
Bonefish for Halloween.
Oh,
You don't get it.
You
Bonefish.
don't get it, Melissa? Come on.
A bonefish.
Oh, yeah.
Bonefish.
Bonefish. Melissa, get with the.
You're a little thick today, Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa, what's going on with you tonight?
So my oven is singing to me again. So I'm going to shut it off, and I'm going to check the steak to see what temperature it's cooked at.
Melissa.
It doesn't look very cooked in my opinion, so we may have to do a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm checking. Now, Doc, when you check your steak, make sure you insert your meat thermometer into the middle of it. Okay? So I just put mine in the middle. It looks good, but it's only at 130 for me. So that's not good. So I'm going to be putting my thing back in. And it's okay. This is good for the potatoes. The potatoes are fine. The asparagus is fine.
Will it overcook them if we put it back?
No, it will not. It will not. So I'm going to put mine back in for about 6 minutes, and I should be good after that. What was your temperature of your steak, Doc?
100.
Just 100?
Yes.
So you put it in the middle?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to put your steak back in because 100 is not a good temperature.
It's a bad temperature.
So I'm putting mine back in for about.
I can still see blood oozing out from it.
Yes.
It's not
so you're closer to rare, almost raw.
You all want to see it? See? There's still some blood in it.
Yeah, so we see it.
All right, so let's put it back.
Yes, and cooking is...
It's right here, Mom.
Cooking is an art, and cooking is... Sometimes you just have to keep on checking it. It's not something that all the time is going to be done right away.
So how much time?
I did 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
Yes, and meanwhile. So this is what we do on live television. We're cooking for everybody, in front of everybody. So there are going to be times where maybe we have some lows in the show because we don't have things ready. So that's what's going to happen from time to time, I'm sure. But it's a good time to clean up and interact with each other.
Interact?
Yes, let's interact.
Okay.
All right. So
we gotta dance.
So I'm going to take my asparagus and potatoes and put them away. I'll be right back. You can still see me though.
All right, somebody got the flag.
I got a flag, Melissa. We gotta do a flag.
I do not have a flag, so I apologize.
Come on.
Oh, Yari got a flag in her.
Yari's always got she's got the beautiful Puerto Rican flag.
She's Dominican Republic.
I love flags.
Sorry, Yari, you look so. Oh, no, okay. She usually has I can't see, but usually I think she had a different flag there as well. Okay.
I love flags.
Yes.
It's the American flag.
So she has the American flag. Okay.
All right. Ioana should have her Indonesian flag. And Jeannie should have her Thailand flag.
Mama, we don't have any.
I should probably have an Italian and British flag.
But next week is
What?
It's
so
Thai festival, Jeannie. Tell them about the Thai festival.
Yeah, you gonna go, Raymond?
Of course. It's a Thai food and culture at the temple, right?
You know, I still need to make that Thai fried rice. I have all the ingredients here, but I just have not made it yet.
Oh, look at the
Melissa,
little
if you do
puppy.
make it, you have to have me over.
Did you all see the little puppy? Okay. Courtney got a little puppy.
That is
there.
so
She's
cute.
rotten.
What?
Oh,
I'm looking for a new dog.
really?
Yeah.
My dog passed away. We had to put my dog down back in March, so we're ready.
Listen, it's a lot of work though, girl.
I know. I had one for a few years.
Yeah, Jeannie feeds pickles every time she's at the studio.
Well, we love pickles. Pickles is...
Yeah, I love pickles. Pickles is the best.
There was actually a dog at the shelter. Unfortunately, Sean didn't love the dog. We saw it on the website. The dog's name was Pickle. Not Pickle,
Really?
but Pickle. Yeah.
Really?
It was
That's
a Dachshund.
Oh, it's so cute.
I know. We're looking for a little fluff ball again. I like Courtney's dog. We had a Maltese mix.
Yeah.
Oh,
We like the little fluff balls.
Oni.
I know. My dog's name was Ernie.
I love that dog.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name, Courtney?
Star.
Aw. Cute.
What?
Star.
Star. Oh, pretty.
Star.
Ah. Jeannie, where's your dog?
I don't have a pet, sorry.
That's okay.
Yes.
All right. So I think we're 2 minutes more.
Yes, I'm gonna start getting my plates out. Hopefully.
Okay.
I can. Now, here's the thing. If the steak is ready, what you want to do is you want to let the steak rest a few minutes before you cut it. So you can we'll get the other stuff all ready. And this is where, if you are going to use blue cheese, where you'll end up using blue cheese, but I'm going to make sure my steak is at a good temperature once my oven goes off again.
It plays your song.
Yes, it'll play the song again.
I like that. That's
Thank
cool.
Samsung, if you ever buy Samsung appliances, they all play music. My washing machine does the same thing.
Oh,
The dog?
I had to come and see this.
So I'm gonna check.
Samsung is Korean, correct?
What's Korean? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Samsung is Korean.
Yeah, I have a Samsung phone.
Jeannie got a Mexican phone.
So, all right, so my oven went off and I'm gonna check my steak. It looks pretty good, but I gotta check the temperature.
Check your temperature.
And the temperature is, oops, keeps going. It's keep going. Okay, my temperature is just about 145. So that's gonna be good. So I'm gonna let this, my steak is looking good. It's at a good temperature. So it should be. Well, I'm gonna let the steak, what you're gonna do. Well, let's see how Doc is doing first before I go on to this.
Look, it's better.
Ooh.
Yes. What's the temperature?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
You will check.
Yeah. Let the meat thermometer stay in it until it stops going.
Oh, I like your place, Melissa. I like the color.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
The next one from John. I'm gonna start plating my potatoes while I'm waiting for him.
Okay.
My potatoes and my asparagus.
Melissa, those are my favorite potatoes.
Mine too.
It's 120.
120, Melissa.
Okay, well, Doc, your steak is not done yet. I don't know what temperature are you cooking?
It's 425.
And your steak is only at 120?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very
Well,
good.
my steak's got a nice flame.
I think your steak is not well yet, Doc.
Okay. Well, try another 5 minutes then. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we have two different types of steak. But my steak.
You know why? Because it was a little frozen, remember?
Oh, okay. Yes, that makes sense. So we're at 6:54, Doc. So
we'll just I'll put it back on, but we'll just take a picture of it.
okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plate. Now here's the important thing, Doc. When do not cut into your steak. Put it back. But when you're ready for it, you need to let your steak rest for a few minutes.
Okay.
So you want to just take a picture of let's just take a picture of the pan.
Vegetables.
It's okay. I can cut it.
What?
I got it. I'll just put it back though after we take.
Do you want to take a picture of the pan before you put it back?
Yeah.
Melissa, you're good.
Yes. I'm waiting then, Doc.
Yeah, just a minute.
Wait, hold on.
This is like that chef show, you know, where there's a race and you have to finish the.
Melissa,
I have a question before we finish showing the dishes. I heard, okay, you know, there's different type of potato. And I heard the darkest and the red potato have more nutrients from the brown skin potato.
Correct. Yes, that's why I like to buy the baby medleys, because a lot of them are the different color, like the purple ones have a lot of antioxidants in them and stuff. So I generally buy the mixed potatoes. But yep, the ones I like to use are baby potatoes.
Melissa's been doing her research.
And that looks so good.
So let's take a picture.
All right. Ready?
Right
1, 2, 3. Now it's just me and Melissa, okay? We're just gonna show our picture.
Did you put gallery view? Daddy Doc?
Oh no, not yet. We will do that. There you go. All right. Can you see?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Gallery view.
Just a minute, Melissa, we're not done yet. Gallery view with everyone. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
That looks so good. Thank you guys for
You're
teaching
welcome.
us.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you.
Everybody who's eating, who's enjoying this, and we shall see you next week.
Yeah, stay tuned for the new recipe.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for being here with us, learning.
Yeah.
My video went off. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Many blessings, everyone. See you next Sunday. Oh, next Sunday is Halloween. Are we cooking?
Yes, Halloween cooking.
Yeah.
Halloween dinner.
Awesome. Okay. Bye,
Remember
my
the
love.
bonefish
Bye,
grill,
Melissa. I'll
Melissa.
talk to you next week, Lois.
All right, bye.
Bye, Doc. I'll see you in
Bye.
class. I'll come to your class this week.
Yes, please. I got some.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Huepa. Hey,
Bye,
hey.
Dylan.
Bye, Dylan. Bye, Doc.